Hi, everybody. It's Mrs. Muller again. I wanted to check back in with you and start a new lesson for today. It's kind of rainy outside and it's kind of dreary, so I thought that if you did some art with me, it would make your day so much brighter. So this is the art lesson that I would like to do today. It is a simple landscape with mountains in the background and some trees lining a road. My fifth graders have already done perspective drawing. So if they want to try this kind, they can add their buildings if they'd like in the background. But this is fun, and I think that third, fourth, and fifth graders could easily complete this lesson today. Okay, but this is what I'd like it to look like. So the first thing that we're going to do is draw all of this stuff in, okay? So I'm going to put my phone aside. Here's my picture. You do not need a ruler, but I just happen to have one. You can just make a line if you'd like. I'm going to go ahead and make a line across the middle of my paper. You can see the line here once I move the ruler. This is my horizon line. So this is going to be my sky area, and down here is going to be my ground area. So the first thing we're going to do is make a dot in the center of the paper. You can see my little dot right here. And I'm going to begin by making a road. And I don't want the road to go exactly to the dot. I'm going to slide over next to the dot and just make my road come out. You can see that the line does not have to be perfectly straight. I kind of made it a little wiggly. Okay, so this is my road coming from around where this point is. And now I'm going to make a line down the center, two lines actually. They get a little thicker, get a little further apart as it comes back. Now when you're talking about distance in a landscape like this, the road would be wider as it gets to the bottom of the paper because it becomes closer to us as it moves forward. The line gets thinner or more narrow here toward the dot because the road is getting further and further away and you're less able to see detail when it's this far away. So here's our road, and I'm going to make some mountains in the background. You can change the size of your mountain. They don't all have to have the second lump here. For example, on this side, I'm just going to make one. Okay, so this is a mountain. Now, when you're creating the illusion that this is further and further and further away, there's also a second trick that artists use, which is called overlapping. So in order to make this mountain look like it's in front of a mountain that's next to it, I'm not going to draw this line. I'm going to start here and make a second mountain. And this one has a bunch of points. So this mountain is behind this one because the line stops right here. You wouldn't be able to see this line because it's blocking you. I'm going to do the same thing right over here. Okay, so you learn two tricks to create the illusion of distance in a picture, in a landscape. Overlapping and then widening as it gets toward the bottom of the paper and making it narrow toward the horizon line. Artists use that trick all the time. Okay, so now I'm going to create another overlapping with clouds so that it looks like some clouds are overlapping the mountains. This cloud is going to be in front of this mountain, so I'm going to erase this mountain line. So now you see that the cloud is in front. I'm going to make a smaller cloud back here because maybe it's a little further away, but it's not blocking anybody from seeing. So now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to make another cloud blocking the mountain. Erase the line inside the cloud, and there you go. I'm going to make another one up here. This one's not blocking. Maybe I'll make one right here that's blocking a little bit, just to help with the distance. So I've got three clouds that help create the illusion of distance by overlapping this one, and this one. Okay, so now I'm going to start my trees. When you're drawing trees in a landscape like this, it's important that you make them smaller and smaller and smaller the closer they get to the background line here, to the horizon line. So I'm going to start by making a small little tree back here. Little Christmassy trees, that's what it reminds me of, little pine trees. Okay, so there's one tree off into the distance, and I'm going to make another one beside it. Okay, so these two trees are furthest away from us. So that's why I made them small. The next two trees that I'm going to put on either side, 1 and 2, are going to be slightly bigger. Remember, the closer they get to where we're standing, if we took a camera and took a picture right here, click, then this is how it would really appear to us. Okay, so I have these two trees, which are a little bit larger than these baby trees here. Now, as you move out, they're going to get bigger. I'm going to make a much bigger tree here. And I'm going to make another one on this side. Okay, so see how these trees are helping to create that illusion of distance. Now over here, I'm going to make a small one, really small. It's kind of far away, and I'm overlapping the horizon line. I'm going to erase that, and I'm going to do one way over on the side. This one's going to be even smaller because it's furthest away. Erase that horizon line, and now I've got a little bit more distance showing in my picture. Okay, so this completes the drawing. It didn't take very long. You all know that I love outlining. So I'd like you to use a black marker if you have one, or a black crayon, and outline. Just makes it easier to color in, makes the picture look more polished and finished and much neater. Take your time and outline everything. You don't want to lose any of those important details that you made with your pencil. Okay, I happen to have a picture that I've already begun to, that I outlined on the bottom and the top, and I already began to color. So I'm going to switch these out. This is how the drawing should look when you begin to outline. And then here you'll see that I started adding some color. I should outline these trees as well. It just makes it much easier to color in. I'm trying to go quickly because I know that sitting here watching me do this can be tedious. But you can hit stop and you can draw and then hit play, and then you'll catch up. Okay, so pretend that I already did all the trees. I'll do them in a few minutes. What I'd like to do is finish coloring the sky, and it should bring your picture to life. Make it look like a beautiful day. It's not dreary or rainy like it is outside right now. I hope that you all are keeping up with your schoolwork, and I hope you all know that I really do miss being in the art room together. I loved the time that we got to spend together and watching the things that you created, and I don't get that opportunity. I'm not going to get that opportunity anymore for a little while. So Please share your drawings if you participate in the drawing lessons with me. Please post your pictures. Ask your parents if they can take a quick snapshot with their phone of your drawing and post it for me. I would really love to see it. It's kind of difficult for me too because I'm here and I can't really communicate other than these videos and maybe phone calls and Class Dojo. But the way that I know that you're doing these drawings is by you posting your pictures. Okay, so if you could please ask your parents very politely if they would take a picture of your work and post it for me. I would really be overjoyed if I saw work posted. Okay, so let me show you the final picture again. And this is how it should look. They used black on the road, and it seems to make it stand out quite a bit. And they used a different green for the trees than they did for the grass. So it just makes the trees stand out. So this is the lesson for today. I hope that you enjoyed drawing with me today. And please know that I miss you so, so much. Please try to post your pictures, and I'll do another lesson on Friday. Okay? Love y'all. Bye.